What's going on, Roger? What is going on? How are you? Appreciate you tuning in. I heard that. I heard that. What's been going on with you? Oh, keeping busy. I feel you. I totally feel you, Roger. My apologies. I was getting a text, and every time I do a live, individuals want to text. Now, if I was just sitting here, like just relaxing, watching TV, individuals, you know how it go. Individuals call you when you're doing something, or or text, or you know how it is. But you know, but I feel you. I totally feel you. Yeah, I pretty much, I'm gonna touch on a couple of things. Um, Pretty much first before I really get started and get deep. Um, what's going on, Local Sandwich? What's going on? Appreciate y'all tuning in for my time to strike. The system taking too long to put things in order. I know, it's like individuals playing around, experimenting at the same time, experimenting and doing other things. What's going on, Live Love Freely? What's going on? It's been a minute. But yeah, it's been what's been going on. I know you checked out my other live just here recently. I looked at the comments. You love the comment, but appreciate you checking it out and tuning in. I appreciate all of y'all, Knuckle Sandwich and Roderick and stuff. But yeah, but I feel you, Roger. It's like individuals taking too long, playing around. I guess they want to see how they can control certain DNA and different things and stuff. So, um, they playing around, of course, they're doing like I said, pretty soon, it's the 21 Jump Street that's coming soon. So, it's about to jump on soul to 21. Oh, okay. All right. Love, free. Glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, I feel you. You gotta pretty much stay busy to stay away from. I feel y'all, and I've been busy, and some days I have my relaxed days. I just be, you know, sitting here just doing my thing. Can't hear? Hold on. All right. What about now? Can y'all hear me now? Okay. All right. Yeah, my fault. Sometimes I get to moving around, and sometimes, okay, y'all can hear me. All right, awesome. But yeah, like I said, you have to pretty much, stay away from the distractions and stay busy. So I feel you. What's going on, Gabby? But yeah, I pretty much, want to touch on, like I said, several things. And if y'all accidentally get kicked out, I know it's for y'all in here, but it's showing too, of course. We all know how YouTube, you know, we know what they're on pretty much. So, first, before, like I said, before I get deep, I hear a lot of individuals, pretty much been talking about adrenochrome. Okay, like yeah, I talked about that years ago, talking about like how individuals use, certain chemicals in individuals' physical body, their organs and stuff, like years ago. You know, with the adrenochrome, um, you have the fake truthers. Now, this is my theory about adrenochrome. You pretty much, uh, you have certain individuals, the thing is going around, oh, like individuals are getting high and off the adrenochrome and it's making them look young and all of that stuff. Now, this is my theory. Whenever you see, and I talked about this, but I'm gonna get deep and then I'm gonna shift and move on because I got several things I want to talk about. Several things. Um, I said whenever it comes to the adrenochrome, I feel like individuals got a special. Whenever you see their eyes, of course, they use the symbols with the eyes, the mouth, ears, and all of that crap, and hands and all of that. So this is my theory, and this is what I think. Well, this is how I feel because thinking can be dangerous, but this is how I feel. Pretty much, whenever it comes to the adrenochrome, um, of course, individuals use it for other things, not just to get high. It's not like a psychedelic, funkadelic, hip hop trip, but individuals pretty much like the celebrities. I feel like they have a special, they got a different type of chip compared to what y'all have. And I feel like individuals put it in their eye, like it could be the right or the left. And of course, um, individuals, that's the reason why you see them wear sunglasses. This is my theory, and this is how I feel. They have a certain thing inside their eye, like it's a different device, a different broadcast, basically, a different it's a different type of frequency. So it's like connected to different sounds and vibrations in other parallel worlds. So whenever you see them with black eyes and red eyes, and then the low budget individuals, it's deep. Like the low budget individuals, like the boxers and stuff. Some of them, although it's staged and hoax, I talked about the sports thing, but some of them, they get punched in the eye. It's the one eye thing. I touched on that, but you can't go by what individuals put out. Individuals, you have to look. You have to follow your DNA, connect with your DNA, and then you can see certain things on another level. You can't always go by what you read because your eyes can deceive you. You can't always go by what you hear. Like individuals, you hear individuals recycling each other's stuff. So, like I said with the adrenochrome thing, yes, it releases certain chemical and stuff like that. But it ain't just the adrenochrome. It's your organs. Your organs, like I said, the protons, neutrons, electrons, the neutron dance. but but anywho, a lot of individuals are now getting pretty much hit to that. Like I hear individuals talking about it, and I was talking about this like years ago, but now individuals like celebrities, they're getting they're starting to look young. They didn't have their adrenochrome. Now let me put this out there: certain individuals record certain things. For example, sometimes they can look young, and sometimes they can look old. And what I mean by that, individuals can record, the celebrities like years ago, and certain things can match up to this timeline. That's the reason why it takes them 2 to 3 years to, put out certain movies. It take a year or two. Like some, like you can see, some of, it could be like an old clip, but they can say, oh, it's 2020. I can make a video. I can make a video and say it's 2000, it's 2040. I can make a video and say it's 2040, but it's 2020. But there's no such thing. But y'all already know, individuals use, the time and dates and the months. That's a bunch of mess, and then I could, basically, like I said, I could say it's 2040, like now, and then the year 2040, y'all watching the video. Do y'all feel my signals? And that's what some of them are doing. Some of them, yeah, some of them age, and then they have doubles. Like I said, they have doubles. It's not their clones, and if they do have a clone, clones got to grow. You have these corny fake truthers talking about clones or such clones and this and that. Clones got to grow, and like I said, there's a certain type of shade that's clones, and and I'm not gonna air them out and put them out, but if y'all, you know, y'all can see who, I know who the clones are, and I'm not, and like clones, yes, clones got certain different types of frequencies and souls. So, like I said, like certain video clips that y'all see, sometimes y'all might see them look young, sometimes y'all might see them look old, or you can see their doubles. Just to put that out there, and that's how I feel. That's my theory. That's my theory. So there's a lot of things going on. Um, I I was just tagged into something the other day, and I said this like some. I said this year, like maybe a year ago, probably a year, maybe two ago, and I said that the mail uh, service pretty much it's going to go out. Amazon is pretty much going to take over because you got to look at it this way. Um, Individuals are destroying certain things, previous programs, destroying it. So, and I said that, I said Amazon, probably going to pretty much take over. And lately, I know y'all probably, you know, seen or watched videos about mail trucks blowing up. Mail trucks are blowing up. And, of course, the Muppet shows and, certain individuals, they're setting it up. They're setting it up, putting out these videos just like the other fake videos that's out there, and it's like individuals destroy certain buildings. They hire individuals because they connected to certain code groups and certain so-called laws. They connected to that so they could tear it up. So individuals can say it's y'all doing it. Do y'all feel my signal saying, "Oh, y'all the ones screwing certain things up"? That y'all go back and forth. That y'all argue over, the Muppet Show. Some of y'all, you fiend for it. You're arguing over the Muppet Show. You're going back and forth. Some of y'all, just to put that out there, So pretty much, a lot of stuff. It's all over the place, but you'll have to pretty much pick and choose what you want to do. As far as this mess, because um, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on, and with the different types of radio frequencies and radiations and other things, um, individuals, if you really look around you, If you really look around you, I mean, if you really look around, uh, how could I put it? If you check out everything, you can notice individuals' behavior. It could be your loved ones, it could be someone you know, or it could be individuals anywhere. I think, like, far as certain individuals advertising certain things, like, for example, I don't want to name certain corporations, but let's say this fast food joints. But I feel like certain fast foods putting certain things putting certain things inside of the food, and I've been saying this for decades, but dumbing down individuals. And I feel like this vaccine is dumbing down individuals. You have adults out here going back and forth with their children. You have them going back and competing, basically competing with their children. And it's like individuals are forcing this vaccine so it can wipe out certain things, so individuals can't think for themselves. They want to merge in with the machines. Pretty much they already merged with the machines, if you really look at it. Individuals are deep into the machines, deep into the illusions, just to put that out there. So like, for example, like the younglings, they all act alike. It's like tag you're it. And adults, they're on the same thing, doing these silly ass challenges, individuals challenging um, each other, going back and forth, like I said, arguing over the Muppet show. And it's like the music that's out, and the visuals think the bootleg comedians, they're corny and whack to me, and certain artists, like individuals, think they're doing something, and they're speaking like it's more like baby gibberish if you really look at it. And y'all make sure y'all hit the fonts button, so individuals know that I'm live. There's 8 individuals in here. I know I got the creepers and the stalkers. Y'all hit it too. Y'all in here being nosy, so you might as well hit it too. Appreciate it. But like I said, certain individuals, um, like basically attacking y'all on many levels, and it could be certain individuals that's related to y'all, with different timelines and stuff, coming in and distracting y'all. Let me see. I'm gonna read some of y'all's comments. Okay, I'm glad you're doing okay. Let me see. Super leaks don't want us to know the real truth. Exactly, they don't. But adrenaline is a way more than any other drug. Um, yeah, I seen the fake stories about the mailman burner. Oh yeah, you seen that knuckle sandwich? Yeah, like and I look at it and I just started laughing, and then they have their bad, of course they have their bad crisis actors on there, talking about, oh, I looked outside and I seen the mail truck. And when I seen the mail truck, oh, I freaked out. It's funny, and then they be like, I was like, oh, let's hope the mailman is okay. Although it's code talking, but y'all know how it goes. The Christ, they horrible actors. They're I don't even, I could go on through this whole video talking about the crisis actors. But yeah, I seen the fake. Yeah, I see. Hey, Trip, great live. Thanks for Spreading the knowledge you do. Appreciate you, Galactic Boom. Appreciate you tuning in. The way I see it. Can y'all, I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can't. You can't hear me. Let me know. The way I see it, there are rights. Humans have given up their rights. Exactly, Roderick. That's what exactly they give up. You know, what I'm saying, their souls and sign their natures over to certain things. Entities say things about disease and people just give up and accept whatever is told to them. Exactly. Now, and I watched the video, and I'm glad you talked about talking about this also, Roderick. I watched the video the other day, and I know it's like I said, the videos that they put out, it's nothing but bad crisis actors and setting up certain things. Okay, this cop just recently arrested some girl because she didn't have a mask on. Like I said, individuals, like I said, with the assigned names and stuff, individuals can, like I said, they can easily say, "Hey, I didn't sign no contracts to wear a mask." Individuals didn't sign a contract, but they said, "Oh, it's the law." But individuals didn't sign contracts to wear masks, and that's anywhere. But like I said, I could take that to another level. But this cop ended up basically arresting the girl because she didn't have a mask on, and I just started laughing. I'm like, okay, that's another distraction. Individuals arguing. Like I said, you can go into the store. I go in the store without a mask, and individuals look at me like I'm crazy. He's not wearing a mask. but like individuals, like I said, they set that up. Set up a lot of things, and individuals, pretty much go for it. Like if they are getting arrested, then like I said, this goes back to where I was saying, how come the WWE stars, how come they're not wearing a mask? How come LeBron, like how come wrestlers and basketball players, how come they're not wearing masks? They're not getting arrested. Individuals are not, so I just, because like I said, the disease is nothing but another distraction. Like I said, the virus, it can shapeshift on many levels, but individuals created that and they put it through the test. Like I said, that's how I feel. The individuals, it all depends what type of DNA. And now that, like, by so-called October, rumor going around saying that individuals got to take the A shot or B shot and all of that mess. But like I said, um, different radiations and stuff. I feel like if you get certain vaccines, like the flu shots, because like I said, they're promoting the heck out of the flu shots, and you have clone-minded Muppets going out there doing it, getting the shots. So and like I said, there are certain radiations can make you sick, and sometimes, like I said, your physical shift with the galaxy. Like sometimes your body get rid of certain things, so you're gonna be sick. And I said this years ago, but individuals made it to where, oh, it's a virus, it's a disease. But I feel like the virus individuals, whenever they get tested, whenever they take that test, they put something in them to make them sick. And and certain like I said, and there's different types of radiations. Y'all see the videos about the birds and stuff falling out the sky. The individuals been experimenting, and you have certain fish, like all this pretty much dead. Now, certain radiation, it all depends how you take care of yourself. Certain radiations can kill you. Like, on many, like a lot of individuals dropping dead, they're using, like I said, different radiations and radio frequencies, and they use this COVID thing. Like I said, it's the Battle of the Thrones. That's like, the crown and all of that crap. It's nothing but subliminals on many levels. So, like I said, how come the basketball players and them not getting charged for it? not wearing a mask, but they want to make a big deal whenever y'all choose not. It's nothing but a distraction. So like I feel like this: if individuals don't want to wear a mask, don't wear it. Hey, individuals want to wear a mask, wear the mask, wear it. But it's like I don't get into all of that. But what I'm saying, individuals, should be able to do what they want to do. But y'all, some of y'all basically helping them, build more illusions and more laws. You know, and I feel for individuals that wear have to wear that stuff because they really don't know what's going on, and some of y'all have to wear masks because of your jobs, and what I'm saying, and I'm not bashing y'all, because you gotta do what you gotta do, but certain individuals can wear a mask and still know what's going on. They can be like, okay, I know what's going on, but like I said, you don't have to. You can wear what you want to wear and do what you want to do. Don't allow individuals to control your frequency. But like I said, they stage certain things. Like I said, you don't see the athletes in there. Like I said, they got individuals in warehouses, 10 to 12 hours a day wearing a mask. So I don't, I want to hear, oh, other athletes. I don't want to hear that shit because individuals in the warehouse work just as hard as the athletes. So I don't want to hear individuals like, oh, well, they're playing sports. I don't care. It's a bunch of crap. That's just how I feel, and that's just how I feel about it. So, and now they're saying, now they're now they're saying that they want individuals to wear a mask while having sex. So I'm sure individuals going to do it. You know, they have their condoms. Say, oh, you got protection? Yeah, I got my mask. I got my protection. And some probably gonna be on some kinky shit and wear like some creepy spooky mask and have sex. It's nothing but a ritual. Like how you gonna like have sex and have a mask on? Like what kind of mess is that? Individuals taking stuff too far. They taking it too far, and to me, it's comedy. Like if someone wear a mask while they having sex, yeah, y'all pretty much gave up your power to the Muppets, the unknown faces, pretty much. True that. Agree. It's in the food. Oh yeah, live love freely. Exactly. Yeah. As soon as we're born, we get sold into the matrix. Oh yeah, like like individuals. Like I said, it goes back to where I said, like, and some don't know, signing their nature over, selling our frequency to the illusion. They selling our frequency to that, or our nature, our frequency. And so, like I said, when you get the assigned name, and pretty much um, you sign your nature over to that character and stuff. So it's part of a corporation. Like I said over here, it's nothing but a corporation, and the other so-called planets um, know it as well. No, they know it. Put it that way. Yeah. So let's see what's going on, Monique Hill. See, I can. Exactly. Yeah, they're horrible. I'm reading y'all's comments while I'm going down. And like I said, if y'all tuning in as 10 individuals, y'all make sure y'all hit the fonts button so individuals know that I'm live. If I had to tell y'all again, I'm gonna bring some poltergeist to y'all's house, even you strangers and you stalkers. So, Holy crap! I saw that video. It was poor attempt police in New York. Well, some of them don't wear a mask. Oh yeah, yeah, you seen that video? Yeah, that video. It's something. They won't let you in stores here without a mask, but never heard of anyone being arrested. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like they staging this, that stuff. They put that on there. Like I said, I watched the video, and he was like, "You arrested for like, because she was like, for what?" And you're not wearing a mask. And then it's funny because you seen the cheerleaders and stuff, and like I say, and the athletes, they're not wearing a mask. So how come you're not arresting them if it's a so-called law? Like like I said, the celebrities and them, they should be arrested too. But it's all a bunch of crap. Yeah, like up here, like I feel you live love freely. Up here, they have certain securities they won't. I mean, up here, they won't let you into the store. But it's like it's funny because it's at the gas station. Whenever I go into the stores, I just go up in there. I don't say nothing. I'd be like, hey, I go up in there and be like, "Hey, where's such and such at?" Because they move certain things around in the stores, and they don't say nothing to me. So I keep it going. And there's several other individuals in the store. You know, I seen a couple of individuals. They didn't. They're not wearing a mask. So I haven't had any issues. So I haven't got kicked out the stores yet. Kids have to wear them to go to school here as well. Really live love freely. So they're going to school. Oh, they. Oh wow! I didn't know they. I thought they was doing the online thing. I did not know that. Wow, and that's not good for the children. Like I said, I did a video and I touched on it and I talked about it, saying like the children's body is not developed for the Wi-Fi, because of the radiation and stuff like that. So if they have the mask on and that wire, saying that radiation can hit that wire, and like I said, the mask, it's pretty much, I'm sure it's cutting off circulation, like if you have it up against your nose, or it could be doing anything, and then that radiation, and that's why individuals are probably passing out, and individuals will feel a certain way, get dizzy and stuff from wearing the mask and stuff, like walking with it. It's like they're talking about can't breathe. Individuals should put up signs and say, "I can't breathe with this damn mask on," instead of that stupid ritual where of course, like the certain horrible actors that they claim that the police are destroying and all of that crap. Individuals should put up signs saying, "I can't breathe with this stupid ass mask on." But I didn't know that because like out here they're not going to school. They're online. They said they're not gonna let them go back. Until this fake pandemic is over with. But I did not know that. Live love freely. Homeschool your children. Yeah, because I said, because I'm so glad that this is my daughter's last. She's graduating from this the programs. So um, she really don't have to deal with that school crap anymore. But um, after 2021 Jump Street, she don't have to deal with that stuff. So I'm excited about that. But I did not know that. And if she had to go back to, I would no, you doing it online or whatever. You're not going back. That mess. They're not gonna have you sitting up in class with that damn no, no indeedy. If individuals just took care of themselves, they wouldn't need to worry about any sickness. But most people won't eat food, their bodies, or drink water, or exercise. stop the junk food. Yeah. Well, see, it is all depends. Galactic Boom. I did a video on that. You can pretty much eat whatever because, like I said, whatever we eat is all garbage and got different type of different type of uh, different types of different types of ingredients inside the food. So we don't know what type of ingredients that they are putting in there. Do you feel my signals? So if you connect with your DNA, you can raise your DNA to destroy certain things. Cause I eat whatever, like I eat this garbage pail food. I eat this mess, but it's like, and you have individuals that turn certain things, but it's all about taking care of your frequency and you know it's how you do it. You have individuals turn like certain things into a religion, like the vegans, and I'm not bashing individuals. Like I said, animals. If you watch animals, animals eat like just about anything. They eat McDonald's French fries off the ground and stuff like that. But it is all depends. But individuals, need to take care of their frequency and stuff like that because you're. It's like this. You gotta. This is how I feel. You're more than what you put in. Whatever you put in. Sometimes you go to war with that within yourself. Sometimes, but certain things can follow you basically into other worlds. Like whenever you go to sleep, certain things can latch on and follow you and stuff. Like it's on many levels. Some certain things like you can project certain things inside other worlds, or you could bring that back and project certain things out here in this illusion. So sometimes you can go back and forth with certain things. I know I'm all over the place a little bit, but I'm just breaking it down just a little. Well, because I touched on it, so I'm just giving you the short version basically. It just all depends. You can eat whatever. I'm still reading y'all's comments. Let me see. So it seems enough. It's, they said. I'm reading y'all's comments. Y'all can. I love y'all's comments. Y'all can keep it going. I love it. Y'all can keep it going. We in here just vibing, sounds and vibrations. In New York, they said you can get fine if you don't wear what a mask in public transportation. LOL. When money is involved, it's never allowed. Oh, that's crazy, Roderick. Wow, that's crazy. And I'm in New York, right? What? And see, I get the subliminals behind that. Anytime y'all see them, like for example, 50, that's five. They're talking about the fifth dimension. You know, bringing that in. They're quote code talking whenever it comes to certain numbers. That's just how I feel. That's what I see because I see that a lot. Just like, for example, yeah, somebody outside. Um, like for example, Floyd Mayweather. Okay, pretty much that individual went undefeated, and they talking about undefeated with the souls. It don't have anything to do with his boxing record, but they said like what he's 50, like 50 fights undefeated. like I said, undefeated, like undefeated, unemployed, and I can go on with the you know, understanding. But it's like individuals talking codes and stuff like that. So um, then they was talking about the fifth dimension. There's a reason why, like that's the reason why you see certain individuals. They'll say, "Oh, such such turned 50 years old." A certain celebrity, the individuals are advertising the fifth dimension. Now they won't like, for example, like the conscious Muppets um, to go. It's like individuals are putting out certain things so individuals can help them shift to the fifth dimension. They want to get them out of like they pretty much they already know they got individuals stuck in the first, second, and third and fourth. And like I said, there's multiple because I'm not gonna say there's unlimited. I used to say unlimited, but unlimited means the illusion when the word un. Like I can go on about the word un. Like I said, unemployment, um, understanding, like it's like you're under certain things, so they use it. It's just like recycle and repent and all of that mess. That why how come they put the re and how come they put the un and stuff? Like I feel like certain things like that, there's a certain type of frequencies that's connected to that artificial DNA. And I touched on that, but I'm just throwing certain things out there so y'all can feel my signals. What a what a joke. Me neither. Don't fall for these traps. Yeah, like individuals need to pretty much know that I go to the Lowe's grocery store even when the sign is posted. I just walk in. Yeah, I feel you, knuckle sandwich. Me too. I just walk in. When I see that sign, I just say whatever. Me too. No mask. What? Well, I homeschool mine, but those who send kids to school mask all day. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Live love freely. Wow, that they make them children. That's not. But and you know what's funny? Out here, um, speaking of that, out here they say that children don't have to wear a mask because of their age. Okay, if it's a virus going on, then see, that's what I'm saying. It's like the individuals love confusing certain things, and I'm like, because you see a lot of children without a mask, and then you have certain individuals that are paranoid and they wear masks. So wow. And I was like, and I because like I was like, really, so and then like in this area, and then I want to tell y'all, pretty soon I wouldn't be surprised if the certain individuals lie and say there's certain chemicals, certain gas leaks in the community where saying they had to lock down, basically find an excuse to, you know, have y'all locked inside the house because, like I said, there are certain things that like basically there's certain parallel worlds and other different unknown forces, not the cult groups connection, but something totally different. And they know it, and they want individuals to communicate with it because they know it to activate their DNA. So they have to, use certain things to play hide and seek with the souls. Use certain, like I said, the vaccines and chips and all of that stuff to, you know, pretty much like dumb down individuals, so keep them on a certain level, because that's a threat to certain systems. It's more than one system, and like I said, you're more than the system. You're way more than this system. This system is nothing but distractions and stuff, and y'all more than that. Y'all definitely more than that. Don't you come down here doing that? Don't you come down. You always doing that. But yeah, speaking, like pretty much, I want to like I watched the video the other day and I started laughing, um, because it's annoying, like the conscious Muppets, you know, they act like they're putting out certain information and all of that stuff, and they're going by the Google programs, because it's not Google knowledge, it's programs, and they're going by certain books and stuff. And and they talk about the same stuff. Oh, the government's doing this. Oh, the world leaders, blah 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 blah, all of that crap. So individuals like, oh, make sure you open up your third eye and all of that silly mess. You have these little younglings talking about that, talking about now they want to talk about sounds and vibrations and stuff. And I've been talking about that for I've been talking about that, but now like certain individuals, you have like certain conscious Muppets out here arguing and over you know the recycled programs, and a lot of individuals, especially our shade go for anything, you know um they're listening to the recycled spells basically. So anywho, I watched this one video, and this individual was crying and stuff, talking about, oh, this so-called corny rapper. Of course they have the how could I put it? Of course they have um, tattoos and all of that crap on their face, and some of them I think they wear a weave. Like before I get deep into it, like for example, like uh, I remember, well not remember, but I'm time traveling, and 106 in Park, what's his name, AJ or something like that. AJ had fake dreads, and later on he took it off and he had like a short haircut. Now some of these actors and stuff, and them, of course they wear weave. They it's not just the women out here wearing weave, dudes wearing weave, eyelashes, and basically doing the same thing, wearing women's stuff. But individuals, they're not actually, like I said, they don't have tattoos on their face. They paint it on it, but they have the clone minded mannequins out here putting tattoos and stuff on their face and stuff. And there's a reason why they're doing that and stuff, because in certain areas, and this goes with go this basically connects with the shades. They're basically, how could I put it? They want an individual to talk and act a certain way, so they put out different certain things so they can know, okay, this is this shade, and I'm not knocking anybody for what their hairstyles or whatever, but like for example, they say this individual wear braids and tattoos, and we created that, so we created that identity. Then you have individuals over here wearing cowboy boots and hats, although it, it don't matter, but you have, I'm just using this for example. So they'll be like, okay, we know who wear the cowboy and boots and who's connecting with the hate crime groups and stuff. They set that up, like I said, and then you're advertising the cult groups, different types of cult groups. Like there's no such thing as culture and all of that mess, That's just how I feel. There's no such thing. So they create these conscious Muppets that go back and forth and argue over, oh, well, I researched this, I researched that. And I'm like this. How you gonna get mad and you're just saying what others are saying? You didn't come up with that. you know, you talking about how you fake, you stole my stuff. Well, that make you fake because you researching and promoting the books too. Yeah, and just like the politicians and stuff. And now you have individuals create these fake conscious individuals saying, The woke crew, y'all know how to rope woke crew. Y'all know what they're on. So you have the fake woke crew and stuff, saying, acting like they kicking knowledge and they kicking spells. They're not talking about nothing. Individuals, they got individuals on this old played out chemic crap that they've been playing with for decades. But they have individuals connected to that frequency. Individuals are basically, like I said, they're destroying religion. So just I know one of my relatives said they watched a video about they try to, of course, they said something about that China had snatched up the Christians and Muslims, making them shave their hair and blindfold. Like I said, it's nothing but codes and subliminal messages, basically. So the stuff that they're talking about, like they're talking in codes, they basically want to destroy religion, just like I said years ago. Individuals want they're going to destroy it. It's going to be something totally different. So now they got individuals on the Kemet stuff, and like I said, individuals out here acting like they, certain individuals made a video. What was it? That Nasheed character act like he came up with, um, talking about like act like he exposed certain thing and talking about the cultures and all of that stuff. Back in the day, like I said, the X Clan and the Jungle Brothers and them, they was talking about that type of stuff, the Kemet stuff, and it didn't catch on my timeline. It just didn't catch on, But at first, they went from the Egyptians, they was evil and all of that stuff, to now where they say, oh, well, the Egyptian wasn't bad, and this have individuals arguing over biblical characters, fake characters that individuals are going back and forth. So, the individuals have them distracting our shade, and our shade support that stuff, just like the other shade support the mask and the politicians. It's set up on many levels, so you can't fall for the traps. There's many traps out here, y'all. That's why they call it trap music. There's many traps. Do y'all feel my signals? Y'all kind of quiet in here. What's going on? Y'all, how are y'all? The comments stop. I guess y'all really tuning in. 11:11. You're reading the comments. Make sure y'all. So y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. Oh, okay. All right. I feel you, Roger. All right. I appreciate y'all. Just want to make sure y'all still here. Well, I know y'all are. I'm just, I know. Yeah, trap backwards rap T. Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah. Yeah, they scramble like, and it's funny because they use certain words to scramble things. It goes back to where I was saying, how um, individuals like for example, like I said, individuals advertising the fifth dimension, 50 Cent, fit like the number five, the quarter pounder, the number five. Individuals been advertising it. Like I said, it goes back to Mad Dog 2020. You know, um, individuals advertising certain things. There's a lot of subliminals on many levels with this artificial DNA that's connecting the with our like with some of our DNA. Like pretty much it's like the system's DNA is merged with the physical body. So it's like pretty much you have to study and get certain things from other worlds. that's not connected to this in order to shift and move on and destroy certain things. Like when you reach certain things, like you can basically, like I said, you can eat and drink whatever and destroy certain things because you basically, like I said, you're going to war with other chemicals. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if individuals saying, "Oh, it's a gas leak and this and that," but they're talking in codes. But like I said, they'll shut it down. But gas leak talking about certain things inside of the physical bodies and different type of DNA. The music now is crap. Heard young this some rap sound. Nothing said makes sense, but to him it makes all the sense. Yeah, so it's definitely wrong with thinking of the youth. Exactly, and it's like the younglings, they act like they're spitting something. They're spitting spells and programs and stuff. And I think it's comedy to me. Like I said, certain shows already put out certain things. Like years ago, Dave Chappelle like put it like individuals this been already playing. Revenge of the Nerds. Watch Revenge of the Nerds. Like some of the certain movies and stuff, it's all connected to certain timelines. That goes back to where I say individuals already recorded certain things, scripts within scripts, movies within movies. I had a dude rap on the train the other day, and he sounded like a Sesame Street character. Oh, crack. Yeah. I don't even talk to my relatives about voting. Don't want to hear it. Exactly. Yeah, because just like the other day, like I said, I get on social media every once in a while, like Instagram or Facebook, and and I told individuals, I was like, what are y'all actually really voting for? And of course they didn't have nothing to say, but I was like, what are y'all actually really voting for? you know um, I was like, you're just following the herd. And like I said, the individuals, the actors, the actors, like the past present presidents and the politicians and stuff, the Muppet Show, they say the same stuff every year. We're going to get better health care. We're going to build better jobs, y'all. We're going to stand together and we're going to hold hands and we're going to sing Kumbaya. We're going to do this together. We're going to play bongos butt naked. We're going to do it all, y'all. They keep promising y'all the same old crap. You know, lying. Individuals basically the same old stuff, but they're creating laws and more illusion and stealing your DNA. They're not going to come out and say that. Oh, guess what? By the way, we're stealing your DNA and we're doing rituals with it and we're moving on. So, like I said, certain individuals, and I said this years ago, the individuals that's controlling this so-called Earth, they haven't even they haven't even set foot on this planet, but they're controlling this physical realm. Individuals are controlling it. They ain't even set foot on this platform, on this earth. And I said that years ago, years ago. So, pretty much, like individuals, they're robbing and stealing, robbing and stealing. But they be like, then you have these corny rappers. First, they go up against the system. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck the government and all of that silly stuff. Then, like corny rappers, like like Ti and them. Like I said, and I said this, like it's not just him. Other individuals like Punk Diddy, basically go back and say your vote count. Make your voice be heard. Like I said, it goes by sounds and vibrations. Your sounds and vibrations It's on many levels, but they, how your voice, they already picked who's going to be in there. So what's the point of even voting? Like, and individuals don't get that. Oh, I went to vote. My vote might count. You're voting, like I said, you're voting to destroy souls, some of y'all, and voting to allow them to control your frequency in parallel worlds. You're voting for them to keep on putting certain things inside the food. You're voting for them to destroy you on many levels. You're voting, saying, "Oh, I raise my hand. I agree. I pledge to this stuff. I agree to this stuff." Like, I know it's going to follow me throughout the worlds and stuff. I agree. And individuals that, like I said, the politicians not going to say that, because if they do that, individuals will be like, oh no, then you might have the clone minded Muppets be like, oh, well, that's a lie. So I can go on about that. But yeah, I feel you live love freely. Yeah, like, and then certain relatives, like whenever you're on another frequency, you're on something totally different, and even certain individuals you roll with, they think that you're, you know, think something is wrong with you because you're somewhere else. I just say, hey, y'all can think whatever about me. I don't give a damn. I feel for y'all. I feel for y'all for going for the booby traps and stuff. I want to enhance your souls, and I don't want y'all to make mistakes, but you're gonna make mistakes. Those don't count. Exactly. Exactly. So far, only. Oh yeah, and Ice Cube. He pretty much, you know, he's connected with the system and stuff. Like I said, they set up certain individuals. Like whenever it comes to our shade, they'll say, "Oh, yeah, F the government, and we need to do our black own, and hip to the hop, you don't stop stuff and all of that crap." Tell individuals, use different types of words and stuff, like unknown words that certain individuals say big words, but they're nothing but big spells. But, say certain things sound a certain way, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, he's speaking the truth. But like I said, the celebrities, they all of them, and I don't care what shade, they get funded on another level, just like, for example, with all of the donations and corny hate crime groups, like individuals, like I said, they're promoting the Black Lives Matter crap. Although it's, they're talking about different types of matter energies, the dark matter energies. I get that, but that's another video. But they want to add the dead colors like black and white lives and all of that stuff that matters, family matters, and all of that mess. But you know, it goes back to whenever it comes to that, individuals are not getting nothing in the community, just like the cancer. The donations, the individuals that was in the military, the vets, they're not getting anything. So, and but they whip it up on TV, act like, oh yeah, do you want to donate this and that? Now, see what they're doing. The individuals, like and this is how I feel, like the mayor and all of them, pretty much they're connected. They still kind of connected to this system. They're on what we're on, so they get the money frequency, because like the Freemasons and the unknown faces, they don't use the money, frequency, and stuff, but y'all basically feeding the They created this money thing, and it got, like I said, the money, of course, it's souls attached to it, and it's like the souls, it's another world, and I touched on this already. So pretty much, and this is how I feel, and I see certain things, y'all. I see certain things, and it's like y'all feeding like the preachers and other individuals with the money frequency, and it got souls attached to it. So, but the other individuals allow them on this broadcast to get the wealth and the riches and all, well, get the money because get the money and other things. It's psychological. Many homeless vets in New York, the military just used them and tossed them like rag dolls. Exactly, galactic boom. Because just like I said, just here recently. Well, no, it was my my apologies. It was last year. I went out to go eat or something, and like I said, a lot of individuals automatically either think I play for the NBA or they think I'm in the military or something, or I played football or something. Individuals. This guy was like, "Hey, this like other this how could I put it? I don't like to use the word old, but this individual that's been here on this physical realm for a while, but some of y'all say older guy, but pretty much, he asked me where I was stationed at, and I was like, I'm not in the military, but he was like, you just remind me so much of me. You just clean cut and stuff, and you just got that look, Um, so we was talking, and he was like, I was in Vietnam and stuff, and and I was telling him, I said, I talk about a lot of this stuff on my channel, how I think that they're screwing y'all over, the individuals that's in the military, they're doing certain things and stuff. They have y'all on another mission that's not connected to this world. It's on something totally different. And I'm gonna keep it short. So, he was telling me that he couldn't even trust his own brothers. He was like, when he was over in other countries, he was like, they were turning on individuals. So he was like, I was just out there by myself. I couldn't trust anyone, and, he was like, that's what he told me. So basically, he was like, keep doing what you're doing. He was like, but you can't trust anyone. And like I said, the military groups, they're basically destroying individuals, you know. Um, and I used to say this back in the day, like, how come they're destroying the civilians? Although like some of it, like I said, we don't really know what's going on in other countries, but I'm sure in other countries they're doing the same thing over here too. They put out videos about the civilians and the communities getting destroyed, but you haven't ever seen a video about them coming after the world leaders buildings, their illusion skulls. But you always see them tearing up and destroying the communities and stuff like that and the civilians, just like over here with all the different distractions and stuff. You don't ever see that, So that's how I know a lot of this stuff it's staged and set up, but it's the individuals. They want to destroy individuals' physical bodies. Like they get whatever they need to get and say, okay, you're nothing. Get out of here. You're done. So I feel like the troops, they don't know because they put a certain chip in them. It's a certain code. It's a certain switch. It could be one of your relatives, and one of your relatives could, if they're connected to the military, they like I said, they could hit a certain switch and stuff, and they don't know who you are anymore. and you don't know who they are. So they pretty much can destroy you. And this is all over the world. So they go in and wipe out certain individuals. And that's just how I feel. True about the military experience. Our soldier. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Benefits they tell them. And and then and what's messed up, and I seen this. I actually seen this. Like I have relatives that was in the military, and whenever they shift, you know, some say die or whatever. There's no such thing as death or whatever, but they shift their energy shift to move on. They just pay for their grave, their tombstone, a tomb. Like now, I say certain words now how they spell it. You know, I spell wrestling different. I spell it with a R. Some spell it with a W because I'm like that's another video. I'm not gonna get deep into that, but that like anywho, like I was saying, pretty much individuals they just pay for that. They don't pay for the funeral. I know that they don't pay for the funeral, pay for nothing after they put in that their energy, well, not energy, their frequency, because like I said, I stopped using the word energy, and I keep saying I'm gonna do a video on that. But I did actually talk about it, but I'm gonna take it to another level. I just like to say frequency, but that's all they do. They pay for their little stone, and that's it. That's all they get. They don't pay for the funeral. They don't pay for none of that stuff. Its relatives got to dig up all of that stuff and pay for it. And that's another distraction, too. That's nothing but another distraction and a ritual. Touch their federal building. Exactly, knuckle sandwich. Exactly. Yeah, they didn't touch their federal building. Exactly. They don't touch, what I'm saying, none of that stuff. But they're destroying the civilians and the communities. But they don't touch that. Oh, I can say. Can you say? Oh, you can type now. I say it says why I can't type. Oh, well, you know how YouTube, like I said, my signals invaded certain platforms. So YouTube, of course, they'll be on some stuff. This time machine, this low frequency time machine, anyway. But anywho, do y'all have anything y'all want to touch on or talk about? Hey, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. All of y'all. Tom, Tube Stones. I say Tom or Tobe Stones. But some people say Tombstones. I say Tomb, whatever. But they call it stones for a reason. I'm gonna get into that later too. But of course they add the, like I said, I could really break that down. Sometimes when they see you saying too much, they stop you from typing YouTube having to anytime. Exactly, Roderick. Exactly. I took you. What you say? Galactic boom. You say I like builds, people live. Yeah, there must be something wrong with the thing. Maybe the super soldiers are very scary. Oh yeah, you can't allow them to scare you though, Gina. But like I said, it's whenever it comes to certain things like that, and I need to do a video on that, like how to control the fear frequency and many other things and stuff. Yeah, I'll definitely do a video on that, y'all. Because the individuals put out certain things to scare individuals. I'm typing. I'm trying to type something. YouTube keeps deleting it. Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, just like Roderick said, YouTube always. Like I said, y'all know how they do it. I don't, but I see them a lot. Oh, I'm not saying that you fear them, but I was just speaking in general, basically saying, just telling individuals don't fear nothing that you see on TV and all of that stuff. You know, Jerry Stones looking like homes. Exactly, Galactic Boom. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much, it looked like homes. Like that's some real stuff. That's real. Exactly. The money has. Oh yeah, the money. Oh yeah, the money. Pretty much a lot of subliminals behind that, and the way they got it set up and lined up. You know, although they're going to destroy it because it's all about now the digital world. Like I said, it's going to the paper money. It's pretty much already obsolete because, like I said, individuals use the credit card and everything. It's online, and it goes back to where I was saying, like it was individuals going to get rid of um, the post office, the mailman, and stuff. Because everything is post. I mean not post, but like just like everything like you see on this in the time machine when somebody be like, oh, I got to post something, like the mail, like for example, the post office, pretty much, like I say, Amazon, they're going to take over because you can go online and pay your bills. You can go online and pay your bills basically. So what they're doing is, a lot of individuals saying, oh, they're doing this to how could I put it? They're doing this so they can mess up the vote. So if you tried to vote for the president and stuff, they're messing with the mail and stuff like that. No, they're not. Like that's what the fake truthers are out there telling y'all. What's going on? They're doing rituals. They're destroying the previous system. So pretty much Amazon, just like Netflix, they're gonna take over Hollywood. That's the reason why you see a lot of different companies like Amazon and them promoting movies because like I said, they've already destroyed Holly weird Holly freaks like decades ago, but certain things still played out. Certain so-called different types of frequencies and stuff, and their so-called energies. It's their energies because you're entering so-called the so-called G. That's what I was talking about back in the day when I used to break down certain stuff. But that's the reason I was like, oh, I definitely got to get out of that habit of using energy. I used to say that all the time, but sometimes I still do, But I'm getting out of it. Put it that way. I'm getting out of it. So now I say the frequency. I don't say energy. I say frequency. Yeah, like pretty much, the votes, they already pretty much picked individuals. They already picked them years ago who they wanted. Basically, the unknown forces pick who they want inside of the big illusions goal. They already picked who they want in the so-called White House. They already picked. So the votes, like I say, when individuals vote, I feel like they're voting to destroy themselves and destroy others. When individuals vote, the vote don't have anything to do with this Muppet show. Pretty much, the vote, it's not connected to the Muppet show. It's connected to DNA. You're voting to take in the law and other things. You're pledging to that. So of course, individuals going to use that. Saying, "Oh, the the individuals set up the voting things, and they're trying to pick." It's all nothing but a distraction. And that's how I look at it. Say this: people need to hold these politicians, federal government, and any other accountable for all they anti-game. Exactly, Roger. Exactly. Like, because it's like individuals don't see what's going on with all of that stuff. Exactly. It's true, but people love the distractions and fake. Exactly, knuckle sandwich. Like, so. It's like a lot, like, individuals, like, they're fiending for the Muppet Show. They're fiending for the Muppet Show. They fiends. They love the distractions. They're fiending for it. The Muppet Show, the distractions, the illusion. They're fiends. They're fiending for it. Oh, I appreciate you, Andre Ross. Thing went out, but I appreciate you. I just want to enhance souls. That's all. Just want to enhance individual souls. And y'all said y'all could hear me. I just want to make sure y'all could hear me because I know earlier was, like I said, I'm reading the comments. Okay. All right. Thanks. I appreciate that, Gina. Okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, y'all. Appreciate that. But yeah, yeah. Like I said, so it's pretty much, out here. Okay. Um, like the stuff that individuals are setting up. And if they kick y'all out, just tune back in because I see it's going down now. So, and it's like individuals, like if individuals got over 1 million subscribers and stuff, you know, um, some of them are already connected with certain things, and if they keep advertising them and stuff because individuals set it up. Certain individuals pledge to certain things. They pledge to this low frequency time machine, because now it's like individuals don't have to sign on a piece of paper anymore. It's like individuals connect with this digital world on many levels. So, like there's a lot of individuals you see with so-called million uh, followers or whatever, and and it can be with anything. The corny prank shows. Although that's set up, everything is set up, everything is scripted. It's individuals connect to a lot of silly, crazy mess. But my apologies, y'all. Someone out there, another distraction making noise outside. But yeah, like individuals, like I said, they're doing rituals and stuff with the post office. That's the reason why you see a lot of things pretty much they're burning down and stuff. You see a lot of things. It's the fire frequency, it's the water frequency, it's the weather frequency. Individuals know how to basically cast spells, and certain things connect to not just the physical body, other things as well. Like I said, the trees, the plants, and other things. And different types of animals, certain things. But animals, sometimes animals can outpower certain things. So, and y'all can do the same thing as well. Just to put that out there. Have I ever been to a magic show? Nah, knuckle sandwich. Nah, I haven't. Have you? Like I always like, to me, magic is like individuals you know um, connect to that illusion, that magic. The big YouTubers do rituals to keep. And some big YouTubers are. But yeah, now I haven't ever been to a magic show. Though. Have you, Knuckle Sandwich? I'm just reading the comments, y'all. I don't want y'all thinking I'm in a trance or nothing. I wait to when I travel with my basketball team. They got fitted a car on stage and hula hoop through it. Oh, really? I'm gonna do a video on that knuckle sandwich. I'm gonna do a video, and I'm gonna explain how they do it. And see, I already know how they do it. Like certain things like that. Um, I'm gonna do a video on that. I don't even want to say anything. I'm gonna do a video on that. Y'all gonna be like, wow. But it's deep how certain individuals do it. It's deep, and that's what's really pretty much going on now. Individuals using low frequency magic on many levels. But I kind of touched on it. I touched on it just a little, but I'm gonna do a video. I might even I probably call it the Magic Show Muppets. Who knows? But yeah, I'll do one. what's happening in that video. Rising mess up. So, what you talking about? Well, 100K. You said what's happening in the video? Rising mess up. So, it seems like YouTube pretty much. Yeah, in the. I don't know. YouTube saw something. Honey. Well, I'm reading y'all's comments. Do y'all? I'm about to shift up out of here. If y'all want to show love, y'all can go ahead and show love. Like I said, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Give y'all several seconds. Um, what are the organs of mental issues? Don't talk about, and it's very important to understand. I kind of already did a video on that, but I'll do another video on that galactic boom. I already touched on that, like about. Uh, but I'll do another video on that. But I have touched on that. I touched on a lot of things. Um, like I was talking about how individuals, you know, take out, basically destroy themselves and stuff. But I'll do another video on that. But I already touched on that. Oh, yes, indeed. Galactic boom, yes, indeed. But yeah, if you like I said, if y'all want to show love, go ahead. I give y'all a couple of seconds as I'm getting ready to get out of here. I'm getting ready to go get me something to eat. I might jam to some music while y'all in here. Oh, appreciate that, Knuckle Sandwich. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Galactic Bone. I'm glad you caught it too, Live Love Freedom. I'm glad too. And you have an awesome day and stuff. And oh yeah, next time. Oh yeah, yes indeed. I'm glad you caught this live. I appreciate you, Roger. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Appreciate it. Well, I appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure you unlock your souls. Clear.